welcome to my YouTube channel. So my name is Bandz Damoyi, right? And in this video I set myself a challenge to explain to you that your beliefs and your belief system does affect how your life turns out. And I'm going to try to break this down and really explain it for you guys. But before I do that, I'm gonna introduce myself a bit. So I'm gonna tell you guys about a few things that I am passionate about and that I'm interested in, right? So the first thing that I am passionate about is music. I remember as a child, my class teacher used to play the radio in class, and she used to play this popular pop radio station, right? And at first it was just music, you know, to me, they were just making music. They were singing, rapping. I wasn't that interested in it at first. And then after a while, I started realizing that it wasn't just music. It wasn't just singing or rapping. It was more than that. They were expressing themselves. They were expressing what they were feeling, and they were expressing what they were thinking. And that for me was deep, and that had an effect on me because I was quite a sensitive child. I was quite a sensitive person, and that appealed to me because I was looking for a way to express myself, I would say, a way to get my feelings and my thoughts out there instead of keeping them bottled up, right? So at the age of 11, I wrote my first song. I remember I wrote it with a friend of mine in class, and after writing that song, we performed it for our classmates, or a group of friends at first, and then they came together, and it was most of the class. So it was cool. That was cool. Finishing that song felt very good, and I knew that it was something that I wanted to pursue. And then at the age of 13, when I turned 13, I remember it was around my birthday, I started making beats. And how this came about is that a producer came to the school that I went to at the time, and he showed us how to produce music. So I was very interested in this because I was writing songs, and I was writing them a cappella, and I hadn't put my music or my lyrics to music yet. So I was very interested in this, and I wanted to start putting it together and making music and expressing myself and putting it out there. So from the age of about 13 to the age of 18, I guess, when my last year of school, that's when I started releasing my music. And so I released my first EP, and if you don't know what an EP is, it's I would say a mini album. I would call it a mini album. That's like between 2 songs to about 9 songs. I guess because people release 7-song EPs, 7-song albums these days, so the lines get blurred. But yeah, I released my first EP in my last year of high school. I released it, and it had 3 songs, and it was called The Wallflower. Okay? I released my second EP last year in 2018. It was called The Way Up, and I actually shot 4 music videos. It was for all the songs because I had 4 songs, and I shot 4 music videos with a friend of mine by the name of Teddy. You might know him as Bobby Grape. We shot these music videos, and they are available on my YouTube channel, so you can check those out. Yeah. And then my recent project, which I'm promoting now, is called Dreams, which is a 7-track project. It's a 7-track EP that I released on all digital platforms, so including Spotify and iTunes, Apple Music. You can find them there on your favorite one, right? So first thing, I'm interested in music, right? Second thing that I'm interested in, and that has been a long time a long time in the making, is business. I started getting interested in business as a child as well. I remember I was very interested in business people, entrepreneurs. I remember I used to research about them as a child, read about them in magazines and books, books that I got from my brother who was in high school at the time. And I was interested because I felt like entrepreneurs or business people had the most control of their lives. And this appealed to me because, I felt like most people had jobs, but they didn't enjoy what they were doing. So you spend most of your time at work, but you don't love what you're doing. And that felt wrong to me. That felt like I need to do it right, and I need to make sure that I do what I love in my life. So business is something I'm interested in because I think you can control your life, and I think with business the sky is the limit. You can go from just being able to pay your bills running a business or being involved in a business to being able to being successful, whatever your definition of success is, and being able to live above your means, to be able to live a life that you enjoy, and I would say maybe a life that you dream of living, a life where you can travel, maybe, if that's what you want. And that's why business has always appealed to me. And I'm quite excited because I think the stars are aligning. And in this, at this moment, there's a lot of developments that I've been working on, like a clothing brand, a business that I'm starting with some of my best friends. It's gonna be a clothing brand. We're gonna continue making music. We're gonna get into film. That's documentaries, that's music videos, that's eventually getting into movies. So I'm looking forward to my business ideas taking shape. So that's the second thing I'm interested in, passionate about, that's business. So the third thing that I'm passionate about is knowledge and education. And how I started getting interested in knowledge and education is, as a child, I was very curious. I would say I was a very curious child. When people told me something, I didn't just take it. I thought about it. I wanted to think deeply about it, and I wanted to know more. So I read a lot of books, and in high school I read what feels like a ton of books. And I think that has helped me shape my perspective and shape my philosophy. So I'm interested in that, and I'm interested in using platforms like YouTube, using platforms like social media to share or to spread ideas that are worth spreading, right? So I wanted to talk about the power of beliefs. I'm gonna break this down. So I say beliefs affect how your life turns out. And I'm gonna break it down into steps. So beliefs affect your thinking, and your thinking affects your behavior, and your behavior affects what happens in your life and how your life turns out. So I'm gonna take a step back and we're gonna look at it quickly, right? So your beliefs, which is your belief system, your belief system is what you think is true, right? What you think is true about the world and how you see it. It shapes your thinking and your daily thoughts, right? Because what I believe is what I think is important. And so that shapes what I'm thinking. Beliefs shape what you're thinking, or what you think about, right? If I think this is important, then I'm probably gonna think about it for most of my days, or for most parts of my days. And what I think about is what I go through with. That's what drives my behavior or what I do on a daily basis, right? Because I'm thinking about this and I'm thinking, okay, I need to promote my EP. I need to promote my YouTube channel, right? And I'm thinking about this, and this makes me want to promote my YouTube channel and my music, right? And then this, of course, what I do will shape how my life turns out, because it's in the steps that you take and the moves that you make. That's how your dream will come true, or that's how you manifest, and that's how your life is shaped. All right. So I'm gonna be adding a lot of videos to my YouTube channel. I wanna add more vlogs which are gonna document my journey and what I go through and the lessons that I learn, and more videos where I'm spreading these ideas. If you have anything to say, please post it on, or just share it on the comments below. And if you found some value in this video, please leave a like, and please hit the subscribe button and hit the bell so that you can get notified when I release more videos, right? Don't forget to subscribe to the YouTube channel. Thank you for your time, and I'll see you in the next video.